Hello everyone and welcome back to my channel. In today's video, I'm doing a foundation review on the Wet n Wild Cushion Foundation. I did pick this up about 2 weeks ago now and I have had a chance to play around with it. I've got a few thoughts formulated around this particular foundation, but I thought I would do a bit of a wear test for you, very similar to the NYX Can't Stop Won't Stop foundation review I did last week, I believe it was. So if you're interested in hearing what I got to say about this little compact, make sure you keep on watching and don't forget to subscribe to my channel so you don't miss any of my upcoming videos. Y'all know I love a good foundation review, and when I initially saw this Wet n Wild foundation, it was on Tati's channel, I believe. She was doing a review on it and spoke quite highly of it, and I knew I wanted to get my hands on it, but I also knew cushion foundations really weren't my thing. I did pick up the Laneige cushion foundation. It's the Radiance one, so not exactly the perfect one for my skin type, but it was the only one available at Sephora. I've played around with it quite a bit and I really don't like it, and I think I'm gonna be returning it to the store just because it's not for me. But on the other hand, I do want to hang on to it for the winter months because I know my skin does get a little more on the dry side, and maybe a Radiance foundation will help a sister out. But anywho, you guys can just see I primed with my Tatcha Silk Canvas primer. I'm going to be going in with the Wet n Wild Cushion foundation. This does have SPF 15 in it, and I picked up mine in the shade Nude Beige. So this is meant for light/medium warm tone skin tones. I like that this does include an expiry date on the back. This one expires in October of 2019, so it's made relatively fresh. This is a vegan product. It's made in China and it is actually not tested on animals. So if that's of interest to you, that's what you get with this compact. In terms of the packaging, it is very similar to the Laneige compact foundation. It is plastic. It opens up and you do have a little sponge applicator that it comes with. I've tried using this with the foundation and I don't like it. So it just kind of stays in its little home here and I don't really do anything with it. Then you pop open the compact like this and you've got your product obviously right there behind the cushion. There is a mirror in this compact. It is right in here. I just haven't peeled off the protective layer, so that's a nice little bonus feature. For this particular foundation, I like to use my beauty blender. I just stick it right into the cushion, then I just start dabbing it all over my face, which is exactly what I'm gonna do as soon as I zoom you guys in. Beauty blender in, boom. Lots of product does come out, which I appreciate, and then I just start dabbing it onto my skin. Who's calling me? Sorry guys, I actually got caught up on the phone for the last hour with Anita. We're just talking about the upcoming trip we have. When you're probably watching this video, I'm already in Europe somewhere, so none of this really matters. But that's all to say, I've actually had this foundation on my face now for about an hour and a half, and it hasn't been set either. And you can see just how nice and glowy my skin looks. I love the sheen that it has. It just looks very natural and healthy. It doesn't look caked on anywhere at all. But here's the thing, with this foundation, you only need to do one layer. As soon as you start building it up, especially on skin like mine, it does tend to build up and catch on to all of your dry patches and texture. So my recommendation is to use one layer, then go in lightly with a little bit of concealer, powder things down, and you are good to go. So on that note, I am gonna finish off the rest of my face off camera and I will be right back. So here we are with a full face of makeup now on. I am really liking the look that I've got going on, and I also love how healthy my skin looks with this foundation. Everything seems to have blended really nicely over top of it. Nothing is caking up and nothing looks scaly or cracking or flaking. I have noticed that the foundation has settled a little bit bit into my fine lines over here, but nothing nearly as much as the NYX Can't Stop Won't Stop foundation. That was just like full lines and cake in there, but this one here is a lot softer. Again, it's not something I'm too worried about, but something I feel like I should mention. I've got several things that I need to get done at the moment, so I'm gonna go ahead and finish the rest of my day, get all my stuff done, and then I'm gonna come right back at the end of it to do a final check-in with you and let you know how this foundation is wearing. So in YouTube land, I'm gonna see you in just a second. This is the first and last check-in of the day. Like I said, I've already worn this foundation a number of times and have an idea of what to expect. And of course, today presented no differently than any other day. So what I want to do is actually bring you in a little bit closer so you guys can see what's going on my face, and then I'll dive into some final thoughts. All right, we're gonna start off with my cheek over here, which looks really good. The foundation is laying down nicely. My chin is looking equally good, thank goodness. And the other side is still looking nice. Upper lip is fine. The nose area, however, and let me take off my glasses to do this. Y'all can see, once that focuses in, I am super shiny and the foundation has really just shifted a lot. So there are patches of foundation that are missing on my nose, stuff that is sort of gathered around here where my glasses pads typically sit. And that also means that in my nostril area over here, the foundation is just kind of gathered and it's looking pretty gross. On my forehead, things are still laying quite nicely, but it is greasy. And that's my overall, I guess, complaint about this foundation. Not that it's a huge complaint or a deal breaker, but it does leave me very oily. I have to set this foundation with a lot of loose powder if I am gonna get long wear out of it, but I love the way it lays on my skin. My recommendation for this foundation is actually not to build it up, and I think I mentioned this earlier. You just need a very thin layer of it on your skin, and then any other patches that you have, whether it be red spots or acne marks, scarring, whatever it is that you want to cover up, spot conceal to do that, because it is going to save you a little bit of grief, because building this foundation up does not look good. At least for somebody like me who has textured skin as well as acneic skin, large pores, mild rosacea, oiliness, you name it, I got it. Overall though, I really do like this foundation. It is a keeper, and it's actually one that I am traveling with over to Europe. That's how much I like it. That has to speak volumes, right? Anyhow, that's gonna do it for this video. I really hope you guys enjoyed it and found it helpful. I give this foundation a thumbs up, and I hope you give this video a big thumbs up. You see what I did there? Clever, right? Also, don't forget to subscribe to my channel so you don't miss any of my upcoming videos and really bad jokes. Don't forget, you can also connect with me on all of my social media. I will be sure to link all of it in the description box below for you. Thank you again so much for watching. I hope you're having an amazing day, no matter where you are in the world. Stay beautiful, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye, guys.